Now check this out. Oh, that's so satisfying. Yes. So here's what we're working with. We got the Traxxas big bore 2660 shocks. So they got the spring on the bottom, and we got mediums in the rear, softs up front. I'm telling you right now, I've already have way more flex than I used to. Hello, RC hobbyists, and thank you for dropping into another episode of Hobby Drop. And we're talking shocks today. So in the past, you guys have said, yo, your shocks are trash. So I got some new ones. I did a video on that, check it out. I wasn't super satisfied with them. So I've got a buddy who is like a master tuner of rigs. Desert RC is his, I think he's got an Instagram, and I know it's his YouTube channel, Desert RC. I'll link his channel in here so you can go check him out. He helped me out and actually told me what to get. And then I went over and he put them together for me. We got them built up. Whee! They're nice, okay? Not gonna lie. We already did a good hour-long run on his channel, so go check that out. And they're cool. So now let's go ahead and get the comparison from what I had filmed previously and see how it matches up. So this right here is a slight side hill, but more important than that, what I want to look at right here is the flex. So popping up onto the sledge, you can see I'm lifting tire already. You can kind of see we're already lifting tire. So I want to see if these new shocks will keep me planted right there. Okay, it's at this point we are still making contact, but our tire's decently elevated. And now we're just slipping off of that dang wall. Go ahead, let's make the turn a little further. Okay, still have contact, still have contact, still have contact. Now we are lifting. But if I turn this way, we're chilling. So a lot more flex there, which is leaving the rear tires engaged longer. It's a hard balance between wanting enough flex so that your tire will drop to grab traction, but sometimes you want it to just float so that it's not falling into a hole or something. So it's a fine line for sure. And I don't know what that line is or should be. Okay, right here we're kind of sideways. Lifting tires, so my rears are hurting, not helping right here. There we go, we put the pressure to let it drop down. Lifting tire again. It's one of those when your rears are staying engaged, obviously you get better traction, but then also it keeps your center of gravity lower because it's not doglegging up into the air. So like right here, I can keep my rears involved to help me climb. That being said, I'm about to roll. Whew, that was close. So one thing that I was really impressed about with these is how predictable they are. A lot of times when you get a new shock or new shocks, or you get some sort of upgrade to the truck, like look at that. I'm flexed out up front, but my rear tires are still planted. A lot of times if you get a new upgrade or you do something different to the truck, it begins to be unpredictable. And you're a little hesitant. It takes some time. You got to get warmed back up to the way your truck moves. But these just do what you feel like they should do. I made sure to put them back into the same holes so that the placement wasn't a variable. So this is an interesting concept, right? So right there, I'm floating my rear tire. I don't feel like this is like a whole lot of work for the truck. Like, I feel like it should be able to flex to meet that demand. That being said, it looks like this shock, sorry, get it focused there. This shock is dang near full extension. That shock is fully compressed. But sometimes it's nice, right? Like right here, I'm floating a tire so it's not dropping into a hole, which may be worth it. You can see as I turn, it lifts that even higher. Some of this could be my shock placement more so than even the shock itself, perhaps. So jumping into the crossover here, let's see how the new shocks handle this. Okay, so we are lifting tire. Right there, our back is lifting as we transfer over. Now, this does flex down further into this crack, but not a problem in this scenario. This is kind of a fun ledge right along here. Call this the Pioneer Park Traverse. So let's see, let's get it on camera, try it out with the Pricey's custom shocks here and see how it compares. I'm going to drop off that back ledge, hopefully stay planted. Ooh, that was close. So now we're rising a little scarily, but now we're leveling out. Got to keep the diff clear there. Start turning uphill so we don't slide off the backside. And now this part gets tippy right until we hit right here. So now it starts. So there's something, okay? We're hitting this ledge and we're lifting tire. Set down, swoop around this barrier. All right. I don't remember the exact line I ran here, so we'll try and just do something fun. So one thing I was nervous about is I was like, well, if I've got more articulation, is that going to jeopardize my side hill? So far, it hasn't. Yeah, my tires, or my truck would be all sorts of dogleg, one tire in the air right now. Like that's a pretty good angle there, but we're chilling. Making our way over that nub. Alright, we're about to tip. I think whatever I do is going to tip us. This might be too spicy, I don't know. Oh, nope. Just need a different line on it. Alright, so now we got to stretch up here to reach this peak, and I actually haven't gotten this before. I've never actually even done this climb. But I think it's doable. Dude, I might need some freaking squid ins. That top tire should be biting more than that. But it's about to slip enough that we've lost the climb. I'm interested if the articulation and such will allow that tire to get a hook up there. It may not. I haven't ran this, but let's see. So something I am noticing here, I may be losing a little bit of vertical abilities. Yeah, because we're light up there. It starts to pitch the front end, that driver's side out. You can see this shock is condensing more, taking on that load, which makes sense. So, you know, you do have your trade-offs. We've got more flex and more control. Where it's moving slower, it's more predictable. I think that is worth having over that incline abilities. Now, I would be curious, maybe we throw some D's bands onto the front end, and I'd be interested to see how that affects articulation. So that is an option here. But all in all, I think it's worth it. I'm really happy with it. This came out to be about $85 total for these shocks, and the Pricey's customs were $85. So we're $10 over, but I think the $10 is an upgrade. Cameron, Desert RC, thank you so much for helping me out with this. I love the upgrade. Definitely going to keep them in, and who knows, we may end up throwing more of these on other rigs. But you guys, if this video was helpful for you in kind of learning the tuning, learning the differences between shocks, please give it a thumbs up. It helps get the word out to more people so that more people can gain the benefits of a good setup and dial in their rigs. If you're still here, you're awesome. There ain't that many of you. But if you're still here and you're new to the channel, go ahead, give me a subscribe, and follow along with the journey. We're upgrading and making progress on our crawling skills as well as our tuning skills, upgrading trucks, doing review videos, you know, all the good stuff. If you like RC, I think you'll like this channel. We got gorgeous rocks that make for some fun content. So again, you guys are great. We will see you next week.